Well, hi everyone. We're back in the studio today. We're going to finish up our Raven. I want to go over it a little bit differently. I just was looking at some photos of the Raven and the different colors that I'm seeing, which are more on the bluish side and some black. But basically, this bird is, he's got some really pretty highlights. And I was just looking at my bird book here and thought this was interesting. And if this is the first time you've been here, just take a watch and see part one. And my name is Mary, and I am the Pittsburgh artist at Pittsburgh Artist Studio. And the common raven is quite tame, and he's a quick learner, at least in my parts of the country. He goes up in the north, covering Alaska, up to Alaska, those areas in Canada, also on the west coast. But he does take in a little bit of Pennsylvania and up through Michigan, Wisconsin, and some of North Dakota, Idaho. So he's very common. He expands, like I said, into the Appalachian area. And he is a monogamous bird, meaning that he just sticks with one other female. And he is gregarious in the winter, and he he occurs in maybe sometimes foraging flocks and nightly common communal roosts. So you have to be very careful with him, I guess. He has a variety of vocalizations, some quite musical, and most often croaking, drawing a croak or croak or a medium talk, I guess like that. He has a Roman nose, Um, It is a revered totem and spirit to the Native Americans. Um, Adults are very glossy black overall with Roman nose. Like I said, shaggy throat feathers that can be elevated or sleeked down. But my bird, I'm kind of going with the Chihuahua Raven with the different colors because I like that. And he has a lot of black and purple gloss. He has a heavy build, which I'm trying to do here, and his legs are basically black, and his feet are black. So, and he's also monogamous. He's very gregarious. Also, he eats a wide variety of insects, spiders, worms, snails, earthworms, small mammals, lizards, eggs, etc. So, we're kind of doing a combination of, I guess, the Chihuahua because I like the way the colors were on this bird. And he's got like a blue purple um, feathers in some areas. Hopefully you can see that. And hopefully my my camera will continue to work and not have those terrible things that happened to it the other day, which were crazy. So let's see here. That's Payne's. I'm going to add a little bit of red to this. This is Grumbucker red to my purple. So I'm just going to put a little red out. Ooh, that came up pretty fast. I even have Naphthol Crimson. So we'll see which one looks really best mixing with that purple because I'm not sure but I do like the Naphthol Crimson. And that's a master's choice. The other one was a Grumbucker. So let's see here what we come up with. Now I'm going to use a flat brush today. Well, I'd like to have something smaller, but I do not have a small flat brush. So I think that this is going to be the one that I use. This is a flat shader, and it's a master's touch, and I have it already wet. And I am going to go into some of that blue. Hopefully I want to kind of do his neck that way. And I'm just going to kind of make short strokes here. I know I put that purple in there, but we're going to go with this a little bit. Kind of tame that down some. And also around here. And this here is kind of also, the way it's going is like this. Goes up on the nose here, but that's all feathers. No, maybe we'll add a little white to that. Kind of go in here a little bit. And come down into his plumage right here. And there are parts that are black, so I'm going to get some black out also. This is Mars black. I like using Mars black for some reason. Just a little black. Kind of going back and forth with my blue and black. Okay, and there's some black in through here. So I'm just going to kind of get the black in there. Kind of do a little bit more black in through here and up in here. Let me just twist this a little. Get some of that in there. But there is a little bit, I'm going to get some Payne's Gray just for, I think I have some Payne's Gray out here. Yeah. Kind of giving it a little bit of a lighter, just a tad on my, it'll come out. Ooh, it might be so badly. Oh my. Hopefully that'll, it looks like it's dried out. This is golden too. Wow. I never expected that to happen. Wowie. Ooh-wee. Huh. Ooh-wee. Let's see if I can get it to start flying, but I think that it's not any good anymore. I don't think there's any good paint in here. It's like a rock. All right. I don't know how that happened. I don't think I have any Payne's Gray lying around close by. So, well, we'll just stick with a little white into the black here. Kind of just go over that a little bit. Right up in here is where it's kind of that just grayness there. Some in here. There's a little bit, I don't want to get that on my clothes, white almost in here. In there, on here. I'm just using the side of my brush and I'm tapping it in there. And on the tip of his nose. His beak. I guess it's his beak. All right. Now I kind of went over the eye accidentally, so let me just get that back in there. So we can decipher where those little dots are. just might be a little too much here. I'm just gonna, there is those dots there, but I kind of made them a little too big, so go into the black. Just cover that up again. It might be a little too wet. We'll get those in. And right here, I kind of didn't curve that correctly, so I'm going to rinse out my large brush here. And that was sort of like a very pale gray that I have right by his beak. It looks kind of funny. It's supposed to like just go right around here very sharply. There we go. I have to do another sweep of it. Now, right in here, where I have that, it's almost like a purpley color. Just want to get more of this gray here first. Too much water. Too much water. We're definitely going to have a highlight up here because of the moon. So I'm just going to tap in, just tapping it in. This. This is right above the eye here. Nice blue-black. Because I think his feathers are more of a blue-black anyway, so. So a little bit here. Just a tad it comes out. And then his eye's going to take over. So. It's like a nice blue. We'll put blue in. A little purple in that. Blue purple. It's kind of like a transparent shade there. Just that underlying purple in there. Okay. So we got a couple of those little white, blue. Nothing major. But under here, just a couple little blue speckles. And then it gets lighter in through here. And then right here, it's that purpley color with the red. Mix a little red and purple together. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. That's probably exactly what I'm looking at right here. That's his shoulder. goes down into here. He's got like a strange kind of beak. I'm gonna go into this and put a little dark gray in here. Okay, just a little dark gray. And same here. It seems to be quite gray. And then it gets real black-like through here. And I need to put a little bit more of that gray color of white, this white gray here. I didn't take anything off my brush. Kind of blending that into that gray that's there. Okay. Might need a couple little passes with that. So let me get some white in this purple mixture, because right here it's kind of lighter. Okay, hold on. Okay, I apologize. I started without turning on the recorder. So you missed up, but what I'm doing is just kind of going back and forth here on the bird's body, trying to cover up areas where the moon is, because I don't want that to show through. And then trying to get his feather pattern a little closer to how it is. There's a lot of deep blues in through here, and it kind of twists around like that. So let me get some white on my brush so you can see those little twists here. Okay. It goes out this way. But I need to get more purple out, because I need to make more of that purpley red shade. Because right in here, it's very prominent. And I think this red, the Grumbacher red, is working out pretty well for this. Now we're going to add a little touch of white. More purple. Okay. So this kind of goes into that. Okay. Kind of. Okay, and then the black kind of comes in through here somehow, like this. There we go. All right, and it comes over. And we've got more of that purple, underlying purple here, right in through here. But it underlies there, and it's going to be covered a little bit by black. Okay. But that color has to be underlying there. Now you're not going to see the feathers too much because this here is dark. So it's not going to show up like we would like it to show up. But at least it's here. Now he's a big bird. Ooh, I need some more water. He is definitely a big bird. All right, so let's do this eye a little bit better. So we have, let's see. There is a purpley color, a bluish purple that comes around here. Let's see here. Just to highlight it a little bit. And it comes right into here. Just a tad. And then we have a couple little tufts here. Nothing spectacular, just to go down to his muzzle. Okay. Now his eye has to have a little darkness around here. Okay, oh, he's starting, he really looks good. He is looking really good. Just kind of getting the look here, his final look. Okay. Now, let me see if I can get his eyes in. His, around the eye dots. Let's see here. Very close. But they are little dots that go around his eye. And just end up right about here. Okay. Okay. And let's get a highlight of gray in the from the moonlight. it comes around here. It's going to hit that area. Okay. Even though his coat is pretty black. That moonlight's going to hit him, you know. Okay. Just kind of getting some of this in here, like. Just kind of getting it in there. And kind of getting it in here where there's some movement of his feathers. Down in here. Up. This is a fun, and it's not meant to be scary. It's just kind of a learning kind of thing. You don't want to be, you know, Halloween to me, like I said, I'm not into it. I know it's for kids, but some of the stuff that they get dressed up into now is just really, geez, when I was growing up, it was like, you know, you wanted to be a majorette or you wanted to be a bear, or now it's like evil stuff that, and it scares me. It really does, because no one knows the time or the place when this is going to occur. And they keep showing a lot of this stuff on social media. And it scares me. It just scares me. All right. I think we've got our Kim done. I'm going to sign it now. I think I'll sign it in red. This sounds like a fun shade to sign it in. I'm just going to stick it over here somewhere. Can you see me doing this? I think it'll show up because I'm just printing it. Well, it's there. But I think I like it. I really do. Let me see how this looks further away. Oh, yeah. He looks good. He looks real good. Yep. Just a couple little black areas that could be a little bit more black because of the... I'm going to use this filbert brush here. Kind of just going in a little here and there around that moon area so it doesn't show through. Yeah, that's good. Wow. He's awesome. He is awesome. Let's get some. Let me just get my little brush that I just signed with. And put a couple little outsiders here. Just kind of. Okay. Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and last week's video. It was so much fun. I enjoyed it. And I appreciate every one of you. And I thank you for making comments and also to becoming members in my channel. I really do appreciate that because every little bit helps me to buy the products that I need for this. It's expensive. As you know, art is not a cheap subject. The subject matter is not that great. The subject matter is great, but the supplies to make the subject matter is very expensive. And no matter how I work myself around it, I just can't seem to get myself together with it. Like it's just too expensive. And I'm not sure if I'm going to continue in the future or not because of that, because they just are getting exorbitantly high. And you know how it is with other expenses being on Social Security. I don't know how in the world they expect a person to survive on what they give them, because we put that money into Social Security through our paychecks, and it just oh, here's my purple red. Yeah, violet. Oh well. So I really hope you enjoyed this little video. I enjoyed making it for you, and until next time.